What is hidden in the money pit of Oak Island has been a question that has been bothering everyone for centuries. But what the team has recorded down there has shaken everyone. Sounds. Sounds that did not seem to be of any machine, nor of any human. Suddenly, a movement was seen in the darkness on the camera screen, as if a shadow was moving below. Fear was clearly visible on the faces of the team because all this was more like a mystery than a treasure. Deep echo coming from inside the water and a strange metallic tinkling, as if a door below was slowly closing. Rick Lagianina himself agreed that this footage is the scariest evidence till date. And this is the reason why everyone's breath stopped after seeing it. Imagine there is a secret chamber buried for centuries which either contains treasure or something that should never have been touched. There has already been a discussion on Reddit and social media that this is not a normal discovery. People are saying, is there a trap of some ancient civilization there, or is it some secret that was deliberately hidden from humanity? When the team played the last recording at the end of the video, everyone was shocked. That sound was so unnatural that it seemed as if someone was giving a warning. Don't come here, friends. Today we are going to show you the same footage which has deepened the entire mystery of Oak Island. So watch the video till the end because whatever has been recorded is beyond your imagination. If you like such stories of mysteries and treasures, then subscribe to the channel now and press the bell icon so that you never miss the next big revelation. The name of Oak Island echoed in history for the first time in the year 1795. It is said that at that time some young boys were roaming in this area when they saw a strange depression on the ground. They suspected that something might be buried here. When they started digging, they found layers of wood and strange marks at a little depth. This place later became famous as Money Pit for the whole world. As the excavation increased, the mystery deepened. A layer of wood was found at every 10 feet depth, as if someone had deliberately hidden something by creating layers. Sometimes the workers found strange marks and sometimes stones on which secret symbols were engraved. Seeing all this, everyone was convinced that some treasure or a big secret was buried inside the ground. But the money pit of Oak Island proved to be not just a place of treasure but also a dangerous trap. Many times while digging, the pit suddenly filled with water, due to which the excavation had to be stopped. The workers would give up again and again but still return in hope. Over time many people lost their lives in this pit, and this is where the discussion of the curse of Oak Island began. It is said that this place is cursed, that until 7 people die the real treasure will never be revealed. So far, 6 people have lost their lives here. And this is why people believe that the treasure is still sealed. This fear and mystery makes Oak Island the most mysterious treasure site in the world. Till date, no one has been able to understand whether there is gold and silver hidden down there or something that was kept hidden from humanity. In the olden days, excavations in Oak Island were done only with shovels, axes, and woodworking machines. The workers of that time had neither modern equipment nor advanced knowledge. They would just remove the layers and go down. But as soon as water filled up or the soil caved in, their efforts would go in vain. This was the reason that many times the excavation remained incomplete and the treasure was still not found. Then came muon tomography. This technology uses cosmic rays to detect solid and hollow structures under the ground. Scientists say that it has been used to map the inside of pyramids and volcanoes when it was used on Oak Island's money pit. The results confirmed that there are many unnatural empty spaces underneath which do not match normal geology. Today the picture has completely changed. Now the Oak Island team has those machines which the old treasure hunters might not have even dreamed of, with huge drilling rigs, heavy-duty pumps and the latest safety gears. Workers can now reach the depths without risk. But the biggest difference has been brought by modern scanning technology, which gave an opportunity to look inside the ground for the first time. Ground-penetrating radar, that is GPR, is most useful. It is a type of scanner which catches signals from the lower layers by sending electromagnetic waves. This shows whether any cavity, tunnel or unusual object is hidden under the soil. When Junior WPR was installed on Oak Island, scientists were stunned because the signals showed clear cavities and straight lines as if someone had built secret tunnels centuries ago. Not only this, Sonar scans and underwater drones were also installed. These revealed 3D imaging of water-filled tunnels. The videos clearly showed that there were some straight passages at depth which were almost impossible to form naturally. This clearly meant that someone built these structures centuries ago with advanced planning. All these technologies deepened the mystery of Oak Island even more. Earlier, where excavation was just like shooting an arrow in the dark, now the team has scientific proof that something big is hidden below. The only question is whether this is a treasure, an ancient vault, or some secret which may not be safe for humanity to tangle with. When underwater mics were installed for the first time during digging on Oak Island, no one had imagined that they would bring such a big twist. Sensors were sent deep to find out if there was any movement or unusual vibration under the water. But in a short while, such sounds were recorded, which were different from any normal water flow. The team became absolutely silent after hearing these sounds because they were not like a natural stream but something else. The first sound was like a deep metallic echo. Imagine as if an old iron door is slowly sliding and its sound is echoing underwater. After this came a deep echo which did not sound so natural, rather it seemed as if a hollow sound was coming from inside a tunnel. This was surprising for the scientists because in so many years of excavation, such a clear recording was never found before. The first reaction of the team was mixed. Some people were filled with excitement because this meant that there could really be a chamber or a hidden vault below. Some workers got scared. They felt as if this was a warning. Nina himself became a little tense at that time and he said this is not normal geology. Something else is hidden here. At that time everyone felt that they were standing on the threshold of some big discovery. But the story did not end here. Along with the recording devices, underwater cameras were also activated. When the lens started capturing the darkness, initially only fog and mud cloud were visible, but after a few seconds, suddenly a movement was seen on the screen. It seemed as if a shadow had moved in the water. The crew members tried to confirm by playing back, but every time the shadow was clearly visible. Along with that shadow, the camera caught another strange thing. When the light went down, small dust particles were seen floating in the air in the water. But a part of them moved very fast, as if some invisible object had disturbed it. This movement was so unnatural that a question arose in everyone's mind. Is there really any presence below, or was it just a trick of light and water? Discussion started immediately. One group said that all this is a natural effect. Sometimes underwater lights create illusions. Dust, clouds, and currents can combine to create shadow-like patterns. But the other group said that if it was natural, then why was the shadow so clearly visible in the camera again and again? And the biggest question was that if it is just a play of water, then who created the metallic echoes? Nina and his team analyzed that footage again and again. Each time the shape of the shadow was seen changing, sometimes long, sometimes round, and sometimes it looked as if some figure was moving. As soon as these leaks reached Reddit and social media, there was a flood of theories. Some said this is a part of an ancient trap system. Some people even called it paranormal activity. An atmosphere of fear was created within the team. Some workers clearly said that they were not ready to go to that depth again. Whereas Rick and Marty considered it the biggest clue. They said that if nature can create such a perfect shape, then why did it not happen before in the last 200 years of digging? The scariest moment came when the last recording was played. Suddenly, a shadow zoomed very close to the camera on the screen and then disappeared. Along with this, a deep metallic sound came as if a door had been closed loudly. At that time, there was so much silence in the crew room that everyone's hair stood on end. This footage is now considered one of the biggest mysteries of Oak Island because it has a glimpse of both science and superstition. On one hand, experts call it an unusual water effect, while on the other hand, believers consider it proof that some secret entity or hidden mechanism has been active under the money pit for centuries. The suspense still remains. Is this an ancient technology to hide treasure, or is it really a secret that humans should not disturb? When this strange recording came in front of the team, everyone's eyes were fixed on Nina. This was the biggest moment of the search for Oak Island. and Rick himself was stunned. Both fear and curiosity were clearly visible in his eyes. He just said softly, "This changes everything." His voice was steady, but there was a slight tremor in it, as if he too understood that now the matter has gone far beyond ordinary treasure. This reaction of Rick brought silence in the entire team. Usually he remains calm and handles every situation in a logical manner. But this time it was clear on his face that what he saw and heard was not a normal discovery. It seemed as if a centuries-old mystery was suddenly trying to reveal itself. The team immediately saved the recording. Every single clip coming out of the cameras and mix was stored in hard drives. Rick and Marty gave instructions not to leak this footage. He said there have always been theories about Oak Island, but if it comes out, it will create a sensation all over the world. This was the reason why the crew members hardly slept that night. Now, the question was, whose sign are these voices and shadows? This is where the story of Oak Island's most famous historical connections begins. For centuries, it has been believed that the Templar Knights had hidden their treasures all over the world. They built secret vaults to protect sacred artifacts like the Holy Grail and the Ark of Covenant. Theories about Oak Island say that this place could be one of those vaults. It is said about the Templar Knights that they were not just warriors but also protectors of secret knowledge and religious relics. When they were attacked in Europe, they fled with their treasure. Some historians believe that their ship crossed the Atlantic and reached Nova Scotia and buried the treasure on Oak Island. When Rick Laginina's team was watching these mysterious recordings, many people thought that this could be the same hidden chamber. But Templars are not the only suspects. Pirates also figure in the stories of Oak Island. In the 17th and 18th centuries, pirates ruled the Atlantic. It is believed that pirates like Blackbeard and Captain Kidd used Oak Island to hide their treasure. Legends even say that Blackbeard had said in his dying declaration, "I buried my treasure where none but Satan and myself can find it." British soldiers are also said to be connected to this mystery. During the American Revolution, the British Army had a lot of gold and war funds. Some historians believe that while retreating, they hid the treasure in the tunnels of Oak Island so that it would not fall into the hands of the enemies. If this is true, then the metallic echoes heard in the recordings may be of those old storage chambers. The most intriguing connection is between the Holy Grail and the Ark of Covenant. Both these artifacts are considered to be the biggest mysteries of the religious world. If any of these relics is really hidden under Oak Island, then Rick is right. This changes everything because this discovery will not just be a treasure hunt, but can redefine the entire history and faith. Rick and Marty never said anything openly on this angle, but it is clear from their eyes and reaction that they do not ignore this possibility. Perhaps this is why they immediately secured the recordings and delayed making it public. Because if there is really a secret chamber of Templar under Oak Island, then this will not be just a matter of Canada or America, but the attention of the whole world will be drawn to it. This triangle of history, religion, and mystery has always made Oak Island the biggest unsolved mystery. And now when technology has received such signals for the first time, the suspense has increased even more. Rick's reaction was just one sentence. This changes everything. But that one sentence made it clear that the story of Oak Island has now entered a new chapter. When the recordings were listened to again and again, a sound surprised everyone. It was not a random echo or the noise of water. This sound was clearly heard, as if a heavy metal door was slowly closing. First, a slight rattle, then a deep metallic squeak, and finally a loud clang, as if a gate sealed for centuries was shaken, and then settled back into place. This moment was spine-chilling for the team. Everyone including Rick Laginina started looking at each other because this could not be a normal geological sound. Questions began to arise. Is there a mechanical trap under Oak Island which is still working after centuries? If yes, then who had done such advanced engineering that the system is still active even after more than 200 years? This sound brought a blast in the world of theories. Discussions started immediately on Reddit and Twitter. Many people said that this could be the airlock system of the hidden vault. like in submarines and secret bunkers, where doors close slowly to balance air and water. If this is true, it means that someone had used high-tech engineering under Oak Island centuries ago. Some people also consider it a warning system. According to their theory, if someone reaches too deep, this trap activates and fills the tunnels with water. Seeing the incidents of sudden water entering during excavations, this theory seems even more believable. Perhaps this is the reason why no one has been able to reach the treasure till now. After such a big clue, naturally, the eyes of the authorities also became deeper on Oak Island. Canadian authorities asked the team for full details of recordings and reports. Official statements were less, but local insiders said that the government is not taking this discovery lightly. When such a clear metallic door sound has been found, then this is not just a matter of treasure hunt, but has also become an issue of national heritage and security. Meanwhile, the divide between archaeologists and historians was also clearly visible. One group said that this is definitely a treasure, a hidden chamber of some ancient civilization or Templar knights. Their argument was that such a perfectly engineered sound cannot come from nature. The other group was cautious. They said, "This is not a treasure, but a warning. There may be something hidden below that humans should not disturb." Some experts also said that if a centuries-old trap system is really still working on Oak Island, then this is proof that the ancient engineering there was much more advanced than our imagination. But the government and officials did not want to speak on this so openly. They feared that if this news got out completely, then a crowd of treasure hunters would flock to Oak Island and the site would be completely damaged. These things had gone viral on social media. Fans were saying that the authorities were suppressing the truth. In Reddit threads, people were writing that the government was hiding the recordings from the public so that the real treasure would fall into their hands. Some even said that Oak Island is not just a matter of treasure. It is a secret that will change world history. This situation became tricky for Rick and Marty. On one hand, they had the biggest evidence, the metallic door sound, and on the other hand, they were under increasing pressure from authorities and experts. They did not make the footage public for now but definitely gave a hint to fans that what we have recorded will change everything. This statement further increased the curiosity when these mysterious recordings of Oak Island gradually leaked out. The internet was on fire. People started putting non-stop theories on Reddit threads. Someone wrote, "This cannot be normal geology," while someone said, "If the metallic door has been working for centuries, then there must be some ancient technology hidden underneath." Oak Island became the #1 topic on social media again in no time. Hashtags like #OakIslandMystery and #MoneyPit started trending on Twitter. Memes were also made fiercely. Someone showed Iron Man's suit coming out of Oak Island while someone wrote "Found in Oak Island." Reaction videos started coming on YouTube as well. People were making their own theories by listening to the sounds of the recordings and the views started reaching millions. The most popular theory among fans was that the money pit of Oak Island is not just a treasure vault, but an advanced trap system. A user on Reddit wrote, "This design is so modern that it may have been made by aliens or some lost civilization." Others believe that this is the high-tech vault of the Knights Templar where sacred relics are hidden. Some people went even further. They said that if there is really something like the Holy Grail or the Ark of Covenant under Oak Island, then the government and authorities will never let it become public. A comment went viral on Reddit which read, "The biggest secret of history is about to be revealed, but we will only be shown as much as they want." But the real twist came when the team revealed the final clip of the recording. This clip was more terrifying than all the others. As soon as the playback started, a loud, unnatural echo echoed from the speakers. This sound was like a metallic clang, but there were some extra vibrations in it which seemed completely different from normal sound waves. The scariest part was when it seemed as if a voice in the recording was softly saying, "Don't come here." These words were not clear, but the tone was so creepy that the listeners got goosebumps. Crew members were also visibly scared. One worker even left the room because he thought that this was not a normal sound, but a warning of some entity. Rick and Marty took that moment very seriously. They said that it could just be random sound waves because underwater echoes sometimes create illusions. But the rest of the team believed that there were some unnatural elements in it. Everyone was wondering whether a centuries-old recording was a trap or if there was really a paranormal presence protecting Oak Island. This final clip started a new discussion all over the world. Some experts said that this was just sound distortion, but paranormal researchers said that this was a clear spirit voice. People were writing in YouTube comments, "This is not a treasure. This is a curse." While others said, "Maybe there is a secret below which humans should not disturb." The atmosphere on social media now became not just of excitement, but also of fear and curiosity. Fans were divided. Some were hoping to find treasure, while others were afraid that digging Oak Island might lead to something terrible. But everyone agreed on one thing: this discovery of Oak Island is not normal. And what has been recorded in the final clip has deepened this mystery even more. The excavations on Oak Island have raised as many new questions as they have given clues. The biggest question is there really a treasure hidden beneath the money pit, or is it a sealed tomb? If it was just gold and silver, then perhaps there would be no need for such complex engineering and traps. But if it is the tomb of an ancient king or sacred relics, then it makes sense to install such strong systems to protect it. The second big question is about the mastermind. Who designed all this? Were they pirates who had so much knowledge, or the Templar Knights whose engineering and secret society knowledge was erased from world history? Some historians say that perhaps the name of the mastermind was deliberately erased so that his real story never reaches the world. Another scary question is whether humanity is being kept away from the truth. Oak Island has been excavated since centuries, but every time either the excavation failed or a major accident occurred. This doesn't just seem like bad luck, but it seems as if some unseen force is stopping everyone. People also write on Reddit, maybe Oak Island is not just a treasure site, but a place that should not be touched. Imagine if there is really knowledge hidden there, such knowledge that can change world history. Then will the authorities ever let it come out? Maybe the real purpose is to keep humanity away from that truth. This is why some people believe that whatever discoveries happen, their entire part does not reach the public. We are shown only as much as is convenient. Amidst all these questions, Rick Laginina's reaction was the most iconic. When the scariest part of the recordings came out, he said, "This is just the beginning." This sentence was simple, but its impact was very deep. It was clear from this that Rick has come to know that the story of Oak Island is still very long, and the real truth is still hidden. After this statement of Rick, the silence of the team increased the suspense even more. Marty and the rest of the crew members did not say much. Fans and historians believe that they may have secret footage or evidence that has not been made public yet. Internal sources of the team have also given hints that some videos were not leaked deliberately. This line set social media on fire. "This is just the beginning" became a part of meme and discussion overnight. People started writing in Reddit threads, "If this is the beginning, then what will be the end?" On Twitter, people started guessing what Rick and his team saw that they are not telling the world yet. The suspense increased so much that the viewers themselves started feeling a part of this mystery. This line of Rick and the silence of the team took the mystery of Oak Island to a new level. The suspense that kept the fans hanging was completely successful. Everyone felt that the excavation of Oak Island has just started, and in the coming days such secrets will be revealed that will change even the history books. This is the reason why people started waiting eagerly for the next episode and the next revelation. So friends, what is hidden under Oak Island? Is it really a treasure of gold and silver, or a sealed tomb of some ancient civilization? Or is it some secret that has been deliberately hidden from humanity? There are countless questions, but the answers are still buried in the dark. Rick Laginina's statement, "This is just the beginning," is itself an indication that the real truth has not yet been revealed. Every recording, every shadow, And every metallic echo tells us that the mystery of Oak Island is going to deepen even more. And perhaps whatever is hidden there can be more dangerous than we think. Now it is your turn. What do you think? Is the real treasure of Oak Island gold knowledge or a secret that will change the entire history? Do share your opinion in the comments below, because your thinking is equally important in solving this mystery. And yes friends, if you like this journey, then subscribe to the channel now and press the bell icon so that you can be the first to see the next big revelation.